Audio's recording. Video's recording. So, Brooke, basically, every question I ask you, I basically need you to somehow repeat the question in your answer. For example, it'll be like, when, where, and how did you meet Jesus? You'll be like, well, I met Jesus, and then da-da-da.
Okay.
Just the best you can, not verbatim, but something, right? Because I'll edit out my question. People won't hear that. They'll just hear your answer.
Okay. I see.
All right. So first of all, what's your full name and your current role in UBF?
My name is Brooke Buzzolini. I currently am a graduate student at UIC, so I'm involved in UIC ministry as a student officer.
So, Brooke, when, where, and how did you meet Jesus?
I met Jesus when I came to the UBF community as a babysitter, and the mom I was babysitting for asked me if I wanted to do Bible study, and I was a little bit skeptical at first, and then after about a year of Bible study, I attended an Easter conference, and when I heard people's life testimonies, I realized that Jesus was real because of the grace he had in so many people's lives.
So, when, where, and how did you accept Jesus' World Mission Command for yourself?
I accepted Jesus' World Mission Command for myself when I came to UIC, and I realized that the way I can show Christ's love to others is by leading them to Jesus and being their shepherd. And so through outreach ministry at UIC, I've been able to carry that out.
That's good. Okay, Brooke. So, how did Jesus enable you through time, resources, finances, mentors? How did Jesus help you to obey his World Mission Command?
That's a lot in one sentence. Okay. Jesus has helped me to obey his World Commission command by providing money, providing a place to live in the UBF community through my Bible teacher, Lydia, really her shepherd heart for all of her sheep, including me. And he provides me all my jobs, the perfect schedule to serve him.
So, how have you helped others to obey Jesus' World Mission Command?
I have helped others obey Jesus' World Commission command through Bible studies, I've had several students who don't speak English, they speak Spanish, and even exchange students that will come here, and then they go back to their countries. I don't really know how to answer that. Sorry.
You speak Spanish?
Yeah, I speak Spanish.
I don't know. Okay. Two more questions. What has been encouraging or challenging about serving with others who came from a different culture or generation than you?
Yeah, so what's interesting about serving with people from different cultures, for example, in our house, our common life house is 5 girls, 1 African American, 1 American, 1 Arab, 1 Mongolian, and 1 Mexican girl. And it's really interesting to see how these cultures blend together to unite, and that Jesus unites all of us in our house. And we do have to overcome these barriers, so different ways of doing things that we wouldn't see if we lived with, for example, if I lived with all Americans. But the good thing is that only Jesus could join all of us together under one roof perfectly.
Oh, good, thank you. 2 more questions. How would you want to go on a mission trip, and why? Or if you've gone on one before, how was the experience?
Yeah, last summer I visited our Quito UBF chapter in Ecuador. I volunteered in the markets through an organization for about 2 weeks, and Sundays I visited their Sunday worship service, and it was really interesting for me because it's in a different language. It's in Spanish, and also they have one house church and about 4 people that attend regularly, and so it's really different from Chicago when going there and just seeing such a small worship service, and just being in a different country was a whole new experience for me. And I think I would go again. I think going on a mission trip really shows the World Commission command.
2 more questions. What advice would you have for people who haven't gone on a mission trip, young people, maybe thinking about it, but they might have reservations? What advice would you give them to take that leap of faith and follow God's World Mission Command?
Yeah, if you're thinking about going on a mission trip, I would strongly advise it because it does take a leap of faith. However, when you get there and the experience is nothing you can have in your own chapter, to really step outside of your comfort zone and to really know what your independent faith is going there, and then to serve others with that faith it's really empowering, and it really teaches you a lot about that God is the God of every country, not of just of this country.
Good, thank you. Last question. Any final thoughts you might have? Anything that maybe I didn't ask or wanted to say regarding your experience here in UBF, how God has worked in your life for mission, and all the above, kind of like that?
I think the biggest thing for me is that I grew up in a non-religious home, and so to come here is really scary at first. To UBF, to Bible study even, is really intimidating, but really people showing me the love of Christ through Bible study, through serving me, through even just asking me how I am, really shows me that Jesus is in them and Jesus is real. So